I'm going to ask the guys here to do another one. All on their own, maybe the Old Prairie Schooner, or Jim, if you have another one that you want to share with us. The Green Valley Boys.
Yeah, we can do Old Prairie Schooner. Let's try that one. It's been a little while since we did that, but there's an old prairie schooner winning its way over the Santa Fe Trail with his captain and crew pushing on, going through over the Santa Fe Trail. Well, it's anchors away at the close of each day. Old Captain Kidd never did it that way. There's an old prairie schooner winning its way over the Santa Fe Trail. I'll pick a little bit on that fiddle now, Jimmy. And its anchors away at the close of each day. Old Captain Kidd never did it that way. There's an old prairie schooner winning its way over the Santa Fe Trail, over the Santa Fe Trail.
Okay.
Now that's a sound, I'm telling you. They don't make music like that anymore.
We have heard tonight. Do you know the English word chuffed? I am chuffed.
That's a good thing, I hope.
It is, yes. I am pleased. I'm proud that, tonight Monday Night Live has got living country music history here. Those two fellows, Jim and Rendell, are part of history. Michigan Country Music Hall of Fame. Yep. And you've given us Monday evening to come and do it live for our viewers. So this is part of the outreach.
And we need that joy right now, too. I mean, there's so much
yes.
despondency in the country right now, and people need to learn to find joy in small things again.
Yes.
Like getting together and doing a hootenanny and, singing and listening to good, uplifting music.
This is the time when families get together and they can at least tap their feet with this music if they don't know the words and can sing along.
That's right.
We need lots of amateur Jims and Rendells in the next few weeks. I'd like to make another point, and that is that we are talking about Christmas music. But I want to quote something that you said. Bob Rowe said, "Music and art are a bridge that connects people from all walks of life, breaking down barriers of hatred and creating peace." And all walks of life, I'd like to say, of different religious persuasions. Because when it comes to giving and breaking down bridges and reaching out to the less fortunate and appreciating family, all the themes that you cover in country music build bridges in all directions. We're not just preaching Christianity here, we're talking about a oneness of all people, aren't we?
We are, and anybody that's ever worked in a senior care facility will tell you that music is the greatest favorite activity of everyone. They might have other things going on, but just about they get a 99% turnout for anything with good music. And music does have that way of breaking down barriers and speaking to people when words won't work. Somebody else said that we should maybe have the politicians sing to the American people before they're elected, and maybe because it's awful hard to sing and lie. If you're singing a song from the heart and it's really coming from deep inside of you and people can sense that, it's the truth. Maybe that's why music is so popular, with breaking down those barriers and creating that peace, because it's authentic, it's real, it's honest.
Yeah, you were involved in the recent Festival of Sacred Music, weren't you?
had a wonderful time. We had a wonderful turnout. Rendell was with me, and we just really had a good time.
Yes. I mean, that was saying it again. We had this marvelous performance at the synagogue, klezmer music, and then the following evening in the Presbyterian church we had Jewish klezmer guys on one side of the stage and Arabic. There was I think a Pakistani rock singer on the other side.
But that's a dichotomy.
Yes, and as Yale Strom said, one of the leader of the klezmer group, we're playing from the same scale.
Yes.
Arab and Jew, but using the same musical scale. And we've been doing that for centuries.
Well, see, that's what I was just saying. It's just extremely difficult not to be authentic or honest when you're playing music.
Yes.
I mean, otherwise it doesn't work.
Okay, now a quick technical question for you and the Green Valley Boys. You make it look so easy. And it isn't, is it? There's professionalism involved here. And you've all got CDs. How long does it take to cut a CD? Give us just a bit of inside information. It must take hours of studio work, doesn't it?
It does. It's a process. You have to first select the material that you're going to record or write it or both. And then you work with an arranger or a producer who will arrange the song. And then you have to do some bare bones tracks is what they call them, of the music, and then you do some scratch vocals, some practice vocals, and it's quite a lengthy process. And then when you get to the point where the song body itself is put together, they do what they call sweetening, where they'll come in and add some string, beautiful violins playing,
the angels in the background,
the angels in the background, the singers, whatever might sweeten it up. But as far as these guys here, I mean, they are practicing and playing constantly. They'll be playing in Galesburg Wednesday night. What is the name of the Coffee Clutch?
Doodahs.
Doodahs. They play at Doodahs. They're doing stuff with me constantly for seniors, and when I can say for myself, and I know for Jim too, and Rendell, when we're not working, we're practicing. So it is to be professional. It does take an amount of discipline.
Yes, yes. Oh, and it's clearly there. But the ease with which you play, do you sleep with that guitar?
Almost, yeah. I build them during the day too.
Yeah. Thank you again. And we're going to run out of time, and I would like you to sing us out. And this is a non-commercial program, so we're never going to say, this CD costs this much. But we can say, this CD is available. And I've got, looking at me right here, classic country, which I think you said is going back good old-fashioned...
That has 10 songs on that the late Rem Wallace singing himself with the Green Valley Boys, with Jimmy and Rendell and Hubie and Bill, God rest his soul, the rest of the group. And then I'm on with Jimmy and Rendell, the other 10 songs, and they do some instrumentals by themselves. So there's like 20 tunes on there. I mean, for whatever Amazon.com charges, it's a pretty good deal.
Yes.
And then, as I said, they can get Rendell's new CD, Christmas Pudding.
Spelt badly. You've left the G off there.
But see, that's the y'all spelling there, not the jolly old English.
Y'all gonna eat Christmas pudding.
That's right. And Jim's CD, Alabama Jubilee, they can contact Renaissance Enterprises through our website, and we'll pass on the interest to Jim, and he can follow up on it. And make
that
sure
website is www.visioncouncil.org/Bob
Rowe.
Bob Rowe.
R-O-W-E.
R-O-W-E, yes. You and Kendra, are you sure you're not related?
I'd take her as a relative any day. She's a dear, dear soul and a very wonderful person.
Do they need to put in the /index?
Before my name, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
after visioncouncil.org, you put in the / and then Bob Rowe.
It's on the bottom of the screen now, so people can read it better than I can say it. Okay, they can get all these via your website, or the classic country could come through Amazon.
Amazon, CD Baby, Target.com, and they're all, my songs anyway, are all available worldwide on Sony Music, iTunes, Napster, Rhapsody. I have quite a few followers in England, and in Europe who buy my downloads too.
So they just go in and search for Bob Rowe?
They're going to Sony Music.